Once I teach someone how to properly move their head by slipping side to side, weaving, and then doing the knee bend, then I'm going to get them right on the jab. Okay? And the most important concept of the peekaboo fighting style is moving your head after your last punch. Okay? You can always tell a peekaboo, someone who's trained in the peekaboo style, is they punch and move their head after your last punch. Because you have a defensive responsibility. All right? When you hit or punch your opponent or punch at your opponent's going to counterpunch you right where they last seen your head. So if I jab and don't move my head, he's going to target that where my head's at. So what I want to do is jab and move my head, jab and slip. Usually how we do it is straight punches, we slip. Hooks, we weave. Okay, it's a simple rule, but it's not a permanent rule. Okay, it can be broken. Sometimes I can throw a hook and slip. Okay, sometimes I can throw a straight and weave. Okay, but when I'm just teaching someone from the beginning, I usually teach them to jab and slip. So remember, the first video I did, you can slip to your left, slip to your right, and do the knee bend by slipping down. Okay, so when I jab, I can jab, slip to the left, jab, slip to the right, jab, and do a knee bend straight down. For the most part, I want to be able to break up my head movement after my last punch. Okay, especially in sparring, so my opponent doesn't pick up on it. But here's my personal opinion, is usually when I jab, I like to slip to the left almost every time, maybe 90% of the time. The reason why is because of the right hand. Okay, because it's easy. So if he's in his stance and his hands are up, if I step in and jab, no, you just stay still. If I jab, let's say I miss, and bring it back, usually a lot of times they follow you with that right hand. Either they slip, throw the two, okay, or they try to hit you the right hand over the top of your jab. All right? And if you slip to your right, a lot of times they can follow you, track your head with that right hand. Okay? And people, I see it all the time. A lot of our fighters in our gym is they like to lay on the right hand side. You don't want to lay on the right hand side. It's real simple. You lay on the right, you get hit with the right. Okay, I'd rather get to the left-hand side, the lead hand side, where I can throw my hooks and uppercuts with my left or my lead arm versus always going to the right. And you're going to have a tendency, especially if you're right-handed, to throw a lot of right hands. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to hold my hand up, my right hand up. He's just going to throw a single jab and move his head to the left. And I'm going to jab him back. So I get him here. He's going to jab and slip. Jab and slip. Just like that. Yep. I'm going to flash it. Boom. Okay. He was slipping to the left. Now he can jab and slip to the right. Jab, slip to the right. Yep. One more time. And then slip to the right. Okay. Then he can jab and do a knee bend. Go straight down. All right. So hands up. Nice good stance. He's going to jab and go straight down. Okay. And mind you, notice that we don't, just like I talked about in my other video, I don't have gloves on. He doesn't have gloves on. Because a lot of your training when you're starting out doing the peekaboo style is done just like this. You're just learning the movements, the moves, the movements, you know, and you got to kind of graduate to get to the gloves or the heavy bag. And especially there's a process you have to go through before you start sparring. Because you have to practice this style. You have to do it over and over and over again to be able to do it correctly. So, again, he's just going to jab. Now he's going to choose which way he's going to do. He's going to do all three. He can jab, slip to the left, jab, slip to the right, jab, or go down. He gets to choose which one he does. So he locks it down. I flash it. He goes down. Yep, make sure he's breathing out. There you go. Get that chin down. Get that chin down. So jab, slip, jab, down. Once he's able to do that, now I'm going to have him move his head twice. So I'm going to throw two jabs. He can do any movement pattern, okay? So he's just going to move his head. All right, so he's going to lock it down. He's going to jab. Yep, right there. And reset. Make sure you don't pop your head up. Keep that good peekaboo stance. Jab, slip, slip. And you can see he can slip any direction. He's mixing it up. So that is the first thing I like to do, is to get people to jab and slip. So now I'm going to have him do the slip jab. So when I stand in front of him, he's going to have a nice tight defense. Make sure he keeps his stance. I'm going to throw that jab at him, hold this rear hand up. He's going to slip and try to and jab at the same time. Slip and jab, just like that. Yep. And then return home. It's important that you return home because you want your head to return home so they can punch at it again so you can move. Okay? So he's going to do the slip jab, just like that. He's got the technique down. He's going to slip and hit. That is the slip jab. So last thing for this video we're going to have him work on. Remember, the first thing is just jabbing and slipping. I'm going to get my fighter jabbing, slipping, breaking the rhythm up, moving his head after his last punch. Second thing I'm going to teach him is that slip jab. When your opponent throws that jab, you're going to jab and slip on the inside at the same time. The third thing I'm going to get him going is called the 8 drill, or the 8 to the body. The 8 to the body is that body jab. And you got to get, there's certain way you got to throw it. So if I'm in my stance, I'm in my peekaboo stance, I'm in that squared position here, what I'm going to do is what we call a half twist. Is I'm going to come forward, I'm going to twist, drop my head all the way down to my right hand side and throw that lead jab to the body. And then I can go right back. So again, this is just basic, the first way how you learn it, okay? I'm here and I'm just going to do a half twist and then back up. He throws a jab, I'm going to go under it, twist, 8 to the body, and then back up. So what he's going to do is he's going to get in his stance, have that tight defense. I'm just going to step back a little bit. All right. When I say go, I'm just going to have him practice that. He's going to do a half twist with the footwork. All right. And he's going to get his head all the way down to the right and fire that body jab. So on go, go ahead and go, go. Right there, and then right back. There you go. And you're going to spring right back into your stance. Go. Right back. Good. Go. Good. Go. There you go. Good. Making sure your head's all the way down waist level. You want to be out of range of that right hand they try to throw over the top when you throw a body jab. So once he gets basic technique down, footwork and head placement, now I'm going to step back and he's going to time it. He's got to wait for me to step in with the jab. When I throw that jab at him, he's going to do the 8 to the body. He's going to get his head off to the side and jab, usually aiming for the solar plex. Okay, so I step in, he does the 8. There you go. Yep, a little bit lower. Go. Boom. There you go. Yep, head a little bit down, a little bit farther. Pop. Yep, make sure you get that half twist. Boom. There you go. Again. Pop. There you go. One more time. Boom. He's going to get low and he's going to go. Okay, get low and go. He's going to get down. He's going to here. He's going to pop. Because out of this position, I can come up with that right hand. Okay, or I can get to the side, spring to the side to unload my combination. So just a quick review. All right. First thing I get my fighters doing if I'm teaching them the peekaboo, I mean, this is like day 1 stuff, day 2 stuff, okay, is the jab and move your head, jab and slip. Second thing, learn how to throw the slip jab, okay, very important. I love the slip jab. And then the third thing is to throw the body jab correctly and throw the 8 to the solar plexus. I'm going to get down, half twist, throw that 8 to the body. That is it, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to have more peekaboo style videos coming your way. Have a good day.